Alright, so this is the finished mod. I'm trying to block out the light so you can see it. That's the light on there. Very subtle. I'm gonna open the garage back up. I had to shut the garage so you could see it because there's too much natural light out there. But yeah, so that's how it looks when it's all done. For the, sorry for my bare feet, for the underglow kits. By the way, my new Lloyd mats, they're sick. Absolutely love them. Absolutely love them. So this is the mod I did. And I just installed LED strips down on the underside of the driver and passenger compartments way down low. And then on the back of the seat track where the track isn't going to hit. And it's all operated via this push button. The DRL light, this light that's on right now, is ran to the same fuse in the kick panel fuse box as the daytime running lights with an added fuse or an added circuit. And the red light is to a blank one. Now this switch I bought on Amazon. I'll post a link as well so you guys can see it. It doesn't quite match. It's not perfect, but it's still way better than anything aftermarket. I mean, with the naked eye, especially in low light conditions, you can't even tell the difference in color. The one thing I don't like, and I don't know if you can see it very well on camera, is that it's not it's kind of comes out from the dash a little bit unless you push it in. Now it's flush, but when you turn it off, it pops out a little bit. But I mean, these are minor gripes. I'm very happy with this. It looks so OEM. It's clean, pushes just fine. Now this is not as easy a mod as just plugging this thing in though. I had to do a lot of mods to the circuit board on this thing. So this thing comes with green LEDs for the daytime, I think. No, it's orange for the daytime and green for the LED. And that's fine. I mean, that's whatever, you know, but I didn't like that because obviously the Civic all has, you know, white lights all over the place. So what I ended up doing was swapping the LEDs out. I just used cheap Amazon LEDs. I got a couple white ones and a couple red ones, and I swapped the orange one out for a white one, which again you can't really see too great because the light's really bright in here. There you can kind of see it, and it's pretty close. Trying to focus, sorry. There it goes. It's not letting me focus. Steering wheel's in the way. Let's try that. There we go. It's pretty close in brightness and in color. I had to do a couple other mods, and I'll explain that in a second. And then the red one is just a red LED. And you just desolder the old ones, clean up the soldering, the what's it called? The hole. They're not plated through, so be careful because if you overheat it, you can rip the pad off and you'll ruin your switch. And then solder the new ones on. The resistors that are on this board, though, they are 4.7 kilo ohms, which is too much resistance. When I plugged this thing in, these lights were way too dim. You couldn't even see them at night. Like, barely could see them at night. But I realized they were on. I was like, oh, so it's wired, it's fine. It's just really dim. So I swapped them out for 1K ohm resistors. And the ones that I got were huge. So I had to wrap them in electrical tape, wrap the legs in electrical tape, and do some magic to make it fit inside the switch so that it would still push. I'm sure you could get smaller ones than I did. I wish I'd taken a picture of the board before I did so, but it's really not a complicated mod. It really isn't. Just take the old LEDs out, put the new ones in, pay attention to the polarity of the LED before you swap it out, change the resistors out to 1K, and in my opinion, you get a very OEM look, very close in lighting. It's not perfect, but it's pretty close. And then you get that, which is, again, very subtle. Very subtle, and because it's an added fuse, you can add more later if I decide to, like, maybe add something in here or I don't know, something else. So it's subtle. I like it. Anyways, if you have any questions, hit me up. Thanks for watching.